In late August, a Reddit user known as Snookums92 posted a peculiar video from Newport, Kentucky. According to the uploader, this vacant structure was once a Thriftway grocery store until around 2002, then sat abandoned for nearly a decade, before briefly housing a hardware business that too eventually closed, leaving the building empty. Yet again, the uploader claims they've witnessed something uncanny each time they pass by. Let's see what was captured.
Tell me why this back room here. This used to be the Thriftway back in the 90s, but check this shit out. I've walked past here multiple times. Why is the lights inside here flickering? Especially this one. It's weird as fuck. But as many times as I walk past here to go other places, I've never seen this. That's weird as fuck, isn't it? Even that back light back there is flickering in different intervals.
As you've just observed, multiple lights flicker within the dark, deserted building. For no apparent reason, could this be the work of a restless spirit toying with the switches? And if so, to what end? The truth might be lost to speculation, leaving us with a lingering mystery that may never be resolved over. On TikTok, a user named Davilmanos posted a video showcasing a toy shelf inside a child's bedroom. At first glance, nothing seems out of the ordinary as she pans across the colorful assortment. But there's one particular toy that, as you'll soon see, stands apart in a distinctly unnerving way. Take a look.
Cállate, pues, hija, para ver qué onda. Mira esto. Mira, recuerda que se mueve una pata. A ver, mira, espérate, porque...
¿Dónde está?
Pero mira, no sé. A ver.
A ver.
¿Qué es?
No sé.
Inexplicably, that specific toy appears to move on its own. Curiously, Davella sounds more amused than frightened, a reaction many of us wouldn't share. In the heat of the moment, in a follow-up video, she gives a closer look at the shelf to show there were no hidden wires or other trickery involved regardless. It's easy to imagine how a sight like this might spark a lasting fear of dolls for anyone living in that room. Late one night in a quiet part of Carolina, a lone homeowner was startled by the sound of breaking branches in his backyard. Before long, those broken limbs were being hurled at his house, as though by some unseen intruder. Moving through the shadows, alarmed, but determined to understand what was happening, he grabbed his phone and started recording, unsure of what he might capture in the darkness.
Ska vi se först? Hej. Vet du, jag tycker på stå, jag måste sätta mig.
Jag ska liksom si god dag eller hej.
Julia, ska man si hej först? Nå sa Lise. Ja, jeg tror dere må liksom invitere den da, på en måte. Ja, vi må si hei da, hilse. Ok. Stav, hei. Ja. Hei. Det går ikke da. Det har du mye. Fy faen, ass.
Du sa jo at det skulle være slutt.
Ta ned på god dagen. Det er ikke lekser, det går ikke.
Did you catch that subtle movement? The glass slides across the board on its own with no visible hand guiding it. Naturally, the friends look terrified and one of them pleads for everyone to quit. Immediately can go. Nevertheless, they persisted, assuming removing the glass would solve the problem by then. However, whatever force they invited seemed unwilling to leave. A few orbs drift by on camera, and the situation intensifies. Take a look.
Jo, kom igjen da! Fortsett, jeg kan ikke Kan dere følge meg hjem, eller?
Jeg
skulle aldri vært med på dette, vet du.
Hva faen skal vi ta med? Vi må vite om det er dame eller mann, da.
Det kommer seriøst sånne lysglimt foran skjermen, altså. Det er dritcreepy.
Hallo, ja. Har du vært med på det her før? Eller jeg har vært med på det, men ikke sånn.
Nå trodde jeg døra åpnet seg.
Det er syk. Det er godt. Skal du fortsette nå, synes jeg? Hva skal vi ta med? Det er noe med deg. Kom igjen, da. Hallo, vi må fortsette. Ok. Vi tar gi oss et her nå. Ok. 1, 2, 3. Gi oss et her.
Å, det tingler. Helvete, hele den driten tingler jo.
Vi tar et til, da.
Sjekka.
Gi oss et tegn.
The group believed they had control, but the swaying chandelier suggested otherwise. Initially, it rocked gently, as if announcing its presence. Then, at their prompting for another sign, it began to swing with alarming force, enough to send them scrambling. It swung as though possessed by a personal vendetta, and the friends wasted no time bolting for the exit. So what's your opinion? Did their seance actually awaken something? Or was it all an eerie series of coincidences? One thing is almost certain: they won't be touching a Ouija board again anytime soon. Would you dare? Suggests a YouTube channel called The Slamming Door, run by a Polish homeowner who believes his residence is under demonic influence. He reports strange noises emanating from the attic, lights turning on and off by themselves, and doors slamming shut when no one is near, following his viewer's suggestion. He installed security cameras, and what they recorded left many people disturbed. In one segment, the curtain covering a doorway suddenly drops to the floor, even though the owner insists the house was empty. But that wasn't the only camera rolling. Another soon captured something equally unnerving. In this final clip, the channel owner returns after spending a few days away from home and stumbles upon an even more chilling discovery.
Zamykam tu coś, żeby zrobić miejsce. O. A dalej nie jest lepiej.
He finds his home completely wrecked, yet nothing appears to be stolen. So what could have caused such a mess, as one commenter, Apply, noted? Greenridge Cemetery in Kenosha, Wisconsin has long been rumored to be deeply haunted. Many visitors report apparitions wandering between the gravestones day and night. In the clip you're about to see, a driver, having heard these eerie tales, decides to film while passing through the cemetery, hoping to catch a ghostly figure on camera. What they record has ignited significant debate online. Did you spot it as the car maneuvers past a large tree? What looks like a pale figure briefly appears among the headstones, only to vanish by the time the car moves on. Viewers found this especially unnerving, prompting some to share their own unsettling EXP experiences at Greenridge. Many believe the footage shows a genuine apparition. What do you think is Greenridge Cemetery truly as haunted as its reputation? Rolling with me, a well-known YouTuber and paranormal investigator based in Texas, also maintains a few apartments scattered across the country. One day he discovered a bizarre old doll tossed in his trash can. Initially, he assumed it was just a prank by a fellow enthusiast and threw it away. But a week later, while taking out the trash again, the same doll reappeared atop the bin, deciding to test a theory. Roland sprayed paint on the doll's foot before discarding it once more. Yet the doll returned yet again, the following week marked foot and all. Realizing this was no ordinary joke, he set out to interrogate the doll.
Right here, look at this. That doll was just moving. That was legit moving. As soon as I started this app. Are you here near this doll? Are you attached to this doll, making things move in this house and outside? It said yes. How come you keep moving around? Shit. It's moving. Holy shit. Oh my gosh. All right. Are you done? Are you making this doll move? The doll is moving right now. Okay. All right, this doll is legit moving. Did you destroy my table? Shit. That is still moving. You're moving the doll right now, right? Do you want to go to Pennsylvania? Do you want to go to Pennsylvania, yes or no? No.
Using an app designed to interpret white noise, Roland hoped to communicate with the spirit he believed resided within, convinced the doll was cursed. He remained surprisingly calm given his familiarity with haunted objects, keeping his camera on. For evidence, he stepped back into his home to gather a few things, unaware that something startling would happen next.
Pennsylvania. And my happy place? Totally destroyed. So now I got to deal with a broken happy place, and I don't even know what am I gonna... That just went from there to here. And for the skeptics, there are no strings attached. I believe it's got to be the doll in there. Because that doll right there, when I go near it, it moves away, right? And then over here, that's moving towards me. So what does that mean? You know what that means? That doll wants this to stay here. That staying here means that I'm not going anywhere with the doll. I'm getting in the car. I'm going to Pennsylvania. And that's just the way it is. I am not backing down. I'm not letting this try to control me. It's not happening. I got enough shit going on in my life. I don't need this to control me, so that's going back in the car. I don't care. That's just what's happening. I mean, this went all over the place. This back and forth, this moving by itself, everything moving all around. It's not scaring me. It's aggravating me. But yeah, let me get...
Startlingly, the luggage he'd packed for an upcoming flight appeared to move on its own, as though following him across the room. In that moment, Roland realized the doll had somehow breached the spiritual protections of his home, a fortress brimming with crucifixes, salt lines, and more. If such defenses couldn't keep it out, he knew this was no ordinary toy, making a swift decision. He grabbed his belongings, jumped into his car, and fled to one of his other apartments in Kentucky, hoping distance might grant him a temporary reprieve. One New Year's Eve, a woman named Andrea rented a cozy house deep in the woods for a quiet celebration. With her family a short distance away stood another large house that appeared perpetually empty. No cars, no signs of life at around 4 a.m. While watching a movie with her mother, Andrea heard loud pounding noises approaching the window. She realized the sounds came from that neighboring property over the following nights. The same noises persisted. Sensing something was off, she decided to record while venturing closer. Here's what she captured.
Estoy parando en esta casa que tengo acá atrás, pero de noche escucho golpes en esta casa que está acá. Ahí. Me quiero acercar a ver si veo a alguien o a ver si veo algo. Creo que está abandonada. No tiene autos, no veo gente, pero a la noche se escuchan golpes. Me voy a acercar todo lo más pueda para poder verla. Es esta casa que está acá, miren. Voy a ir mejor por el frente de la casa, a ver. Tiene también esta casilla que está acá, pero está cerrada. Ay, escucho ruidos. Me vuelvo para mi casa, chicos. No sé qué pasa ahí, no lo sé.
Footsteps become audible in the recording, prompting Andrea to flee back to her rental in her rush. She didn't notice a shadowy figure emerging from behind a tree and heading toward the silent house. Some commenters claim another dark silhouette appears in a window, though it's difficult to confirm eerier. Still, a faint voice can be heard in the background as Andrea explains why she ran. Remember, could this empty house be haunted, or might there be a simpler explanation? What do you think? Let me know down below.